Hello, hello. Welcome to your Tarot Tuesday. Here is your sprinkle of love, joy, and abundance for all of you this week. Remember Jimmy Wands. Her link is in the description below. I am Terry, and I have your tarot and oracle card reading for the week of January 20th through the 26th of 2026. Remember, this is a reading for the overall collective. So just take what rings true for you and leave the rest. Okay? Space has been cleared, cards have been shuffled, and the energy's been cleared. So let's get your message for this week. And I will pull a special birthday card for all of you celebrating this week. So happy birthday. And your message this week is compassion. Holy smokers. At the time of this recording, if you have any clue what's going on in the United States, particularly in the state of Minnesota, this is your call. Because clearly this atmosphere does not have any compassion for our fellow human beings. This is your call for the week. Be compassionate. Be heartfelt. Loving kindness. And that can be extremely difficult. I know. Where there's craziness in the world, craziness within the family, at work, relationships, just out and about at the grocery store. Compassion. Loving kindness. What's it going to get you if you don't? You stir up more negativity within yourself, causing you more distress than, is it really worth it? The big stuff, take that with a grain of salt and be mindful of how you approach those much bigger issues. Compassion, be peaceful, understanding, and breathe. Let's get a clarifier for the beginning of the week. I'll shuffle real quick here. Also, we have a flipper. Maybe not. Let's do this again. Pull the top card. So for the beginning of this week, first 2 or 3 days, we have got the Ace of Swords. This or that. Everyone wants it their way. This is intellectual, and no one is really thinking with their heads. And they need to. We need a new perspective on everything. All on everything. From the big stuff that's going on all the way down to your own personal life. Ace of Swords. Think about this. Not everything is black and white. So open yourself to other perspectives. Doesn't mean you have to agree with whatever, but go with what sits right for you in a gentle manner with compassion and loving kindness, and move forward from there. Aces are all about bringing in new. So opening your mind to new ideas, new perspective, new ways of doing things, new ideals, and then you can make whatever decisions you need to make or how you want to move forward. All right, we will pull another card. We're going to look at the middle of the week. We're, 3-4 days in. Let's see what they're saying now. And we've got Judgment. Judgment call, peoples. You've heard the phrase, you can't judge a book by its cover. So Judgment. It's not our path to be judging someone else's path. We do need to look out for one another. We need to have loving kindness and compassion for one another and help those on their own path. But that brings up an interesting point. As I said, at the time of this recording, there was a lot going on within the United States, particularly in the state of Minnesota. There is a lot of judgment out there. there is a lot of my way or the highway, or your, everyone's on their own path. You all, myself, and I'm talking to myself here too. Everyone is here for a purpose, for that domino effect, for us to evolve. We probably don't like it or go along with it, but we can try to understand it from the universal perspective, thus the Ace of Swords, to how to move forward and see the big picture on how this may play out down the road. Keep yourselves safe, have compassion for yourself and everyone else, and open up to new perspectives. But judging is not for us to do, because we have our own karma, our own path, our own way that we need to follow. And so do they. So try to restrain from the judgment, because it's all about compassion. And oftentimes judgment is harsh and not compassionate. So keep the softer side of things as you go about your day and about your life. Okay, enough said there. Let's get the message for the end of the week. Then we'll pull a birthday card real quick here. Okay, now to wrap up the week, the end of the week is all about the Hanged Man. Seeing a different perspective, enlightenment, and judgment does not end everything. It is not the final call. You're being called to look at things from a different perspective, from a different area, newness in what you think, newness in how you see it, not to judge it, and to go forth with compassion. So you need to look at the big picture, go forth with compassion, open your mind and spirit to other ways and ideas, and to put a judgment off to the side, to go forth with what you believe and what you feel, but with an open, compassionate heart. That is your message for the week. Now, real quick, we're going to sing happy birthday to you, to everyone celebrating this week. Let's get a birthday message for you. And it is abundance. Now, abundance can mean a whole lot of things. Right away, we mean money, right? That's the first thing we go to, which may be your call for the week. But this is an abundance, whether it's love, friendships, money, relationships, just, more joy, abundance and joy. But that is your birthday wish for the week. Happy birthday, everyone, to all of you celebrating. Embrace and enjoy your abundant week, this birthday week. Okay, so let's wrap it up with a funky card. And I'm going to give you animal spirit this week, too, to see what animal energy will be, you should look out for. Okay, so we have got... about 10 cards fell out there, and we certainly don't. Well, maybe we do need 10 cards. All right, let's just grab the top one and be done with that. And we've got, let George do it. Let George do it. So funny, my dad's name was George. George. So let George do it. This is letting someone else handle it. Can you delegate something? Or if you're seriously not sure that you're capable, or you want to, or if it's really the right thing that's going on for you, allow someone else to take that on for you and let them handle it. Move it off your plate and on to someone else's. Okay. All right, let's get your spirit animal. We'll get this wrapped up for you. Spirit animal for the week, everyone, is hawk spirit. Let spirit be your guide. Compassion. Let spirit is loving kindness. So big birds, if you are fortunate enough to actually see a hawk, let this be your reminder. tap into your spirit and let that guide you, your intuition. So I would suggest not everyone has got, the big wild birds in their area, but I would say any big bird, anything that would remind you of a hawk or one of those huge mantra, falcons, hawks, eagles, any of those big ones, huge owls. Owls are monstrous. Any of the big birds, especially a hawk. It's your reminder to tap into spirit and listen and follow. Okay? That's what I got for you this week, you guys. I want y'all to take great care of yourselves. Have an amazing week. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. So take care, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. Peace.